You know, to me, it's like, it's finding, you know, art is where it starts, but like, it's gonna start cascading into other industries as time goes on.
Yeah, definitely start with art. That's what brought us all in here, right? Like, and the first thing when I found out about NFTs was by meeting artists. Like, Fuo was the first person I met in the space. Victor Mascara, Fred, Fuck Render, Beige.
That was Clubhouse days.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's how we met. It's funny. We met on Clubhouse stage, and now we're on the IRL stage.
Yeah.
That's wild. It just hit me.
We're just gonna sit here and think about that for a second.
Yeah, I'm like, let it sink in.
This is why this is interesting to me, because I like to call myself a serial disruptor, and all of the spaces that I've disrupted in, I've been like rearranging and kicking stuff over and trying to make space. And here it's building as disruption, right? It's like setting a plan forward to execute the thing that you think should be done the way you want it to be done. And that's disruptive all of a sudden, right? Like, it's like the fact that I decided I want to onboard 10,000 non-white guys is a disruption, but it's just me building, right?
I want you to talk more about that.
Yeah.
I think that just came from the friction that I experienced coming into this space, right? Like, so as somebody who comes from many years of design and production and advertising and crypto and fashion and all these things and music, I got here and I was like, huh? And I didn't like the way that felt. It was like a very uncomfortable feeling to know how capable I am, right? The first thing I ever built was a building. I feel pretty confident in what I could do, and I get here and I'm like, seed phrase. You know, and I'm just like, damn, I gotta read the instruction manual for the first time in a while. And that to me was a red flag, because it meant that if I was having difficulty, what are the people who don't know the shit I know having difficulty with, right? And how do I, as I navigate and understand better, distill that knowledge down? So it took me 4 months to feel comfortable. Can I get somebody who knows less than me 4 weeks and up to speed? You know, and it just became a thing that became really important, because of all the pain points, the financial, the social, the, you know, technological, all of those hurdles stacked to me were like insurmountable for like the layman. So it's like, what could I do that would touch all those things? And it was education. Right? If you can teach people how these systems work, if you can teach them how to capitalize, if you can teach people in this system already how they could be helping, right? It's all just teaching people, like illuminating, and it just became super important.
It reminds me of that quote, teach a man how to whatever, and then this and that.
You don't.
Something like that.
Yeah,
something.
That's saying.
Yeah,
but like
teach a person. But that's exactly how it is.
You teach people
Yes.
to fish, and you don't give them
Yes.
fish, right? Because
Right.
it's easy to feed people when you have like capital and treasuries and all that. But if you don't teach them how to be autonomous and do it themselves, what do they learn, really?
They're not going to disrupt. I think education is disruption.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the mission we have
I was
forward.
gonna
is
say, I
education
feel